Celebrate, shall we, Shefali? The end of cloud and rain, maybe?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I will try to brighten up your lives, but it's really quite difficult seeing as there's quite a bit of cloud in the forecast itself. We're getting glints of brightness after a misty start, but in terms of how we're faring compared to the rest of the country, pretty well actually, more brightness than elsewhere. And the reason for it is that we have a front that's pushing in from the north. It hasn't quite reached us yet, but it is pushing more cloud our way later on this evening and into tonight. It'll bring in some light patchy rain. High pressure then pulls away to the east, and by the weekend we're getting a couple of fronts passing through, but they're holding back for the time being. So it's only on Saturday night into Sunday that we'll start to see a little bit of rain. But as far as the weekend goes, therefore, because of the delay on those fronts, it's looking largely dry but cloudy, warming up on Sunday as our wings swing around to a southwesterly. But back to this afternoon, and as I say, we are getting more in the way of cloud through this afternoon. Just a few glints of brightness and sunshine maybe here and there, keeping our temperatures up at around 15 to 17 Celsius. Through tonight, though, as that front makes progress southwards, we'll get a bit of light patchy rain here and there. When we get clearer spells, we'll attract some mist and fog patches into the morning tomorrow. Temperatures around 10 to 11 Celsius. Tomorrow, though, much drier with a good deal of sunshine towards the north.
And it was sunny in that photo from Ellesmere, wasn't it? That's all right.
Slightly.
We'll have that. We're back 6:30, BBC One. See you then. Bye-bye.
Shefali is here. We're in for something a little chillier, is that right?
Yes, but only briefly and then warmer, but more on that juicy piece of information in just a moment. This is how the morning was looking across Worcester Racecourse. We had some mist, a carpet of it, and then that lifted into plenty of cloud across much of the region, although we saw some glimpses of brightness here and there, and that eventually sent our temperatures up to 17 Celsius today, which is still slightly above average for the time of year. Now, those values are going to drop back down to perhaps just below average for the time of year by the time we get to tomorrow, and what's ushering in that cooler air is a cold front that's slipping southwards. So you can see the changing colours, the blues flushing down from the north, and then watch as these fronts move in for the weekend. The yellows return, and quite deep yellows at that. So by the time we get to next Tuesday, in actual fact, we're looking at temperatures up to about 22 Celsius, and on Monday night lows of just 15 to 16 Celsius. So this is how the weekend is looking. Things are warming up by Sunday, but it's generally cloudy but largely dry. And that's because the fronts that are moving in from the west, there's a delay on them. So the rain, if there is any along them, will probably just arrive on Saturday night into Sunday morning. We've got this front then slipping down, as I say, from the north through tonight. There's a lot of cloud across us tonight and just a bit of patchy rain. We've got high pressure in the vicinity, so that's weakening that front. Not much rain along that, but when we get the clearer spells to the north and the extreme south here, we could attract some mist and fog patches into the morning tomorrow, but temperatures holding up nicely to 10 or 11 Celsius. And then that cloud and that rain shuffles southwards, and it'll leave us with a good deal of sunshine through the day. So it's an improvement on today, tomorrow is, but temperatures, because of the cooler air, will only rise to between 12 to 14 Celsius. And then as we head through tomorrow night, we've got clearer skies again, mist and fog developing into the morning on Saturday with a good deal of moisture, but it's dry.
Dry. We'll take dry. Shefali, thank you. That's all for now. I'll be back with your late news just before 10:30. Have a good evening.